What does it really mean for an AI to think? Today, we're diving deep into interview.net testing. Real-world .NET assessments now demand verifiable behavior. Hiring pipelines lack a native testing layer. Interview.net. Testing closes that gap directly inside the interview runtime. But here's where it gets interesting. The validation blind spot. Whiteboard coding and file-sharing editors ignore test execution. Candidates cannot prove correctness. Interviewers rely on guesswork, not assertions. Outcome: high false positive rates, inconsistent signals. So what's the real problem? Let's talk about why existing tools fail. Generic online IDEs treat tests as optional. No real NuGet ecosystem. No xUnit NUnit parity. Mocks and assertions are absent or sandbox broken. Testing is decoupled from the interview moment. This raises a critical question: breakthrough. A dedicated .NET testing runtime embedded inside the assessment. Real .NET test execution against candidate code. NuGet package restore live. Assertions become the evaluation primitive. Now let's zoom in on system architecture. Text copy download browser IDE, Surface Interview.NET Runtime, Test Orchestrator build. Test engine harness sandbox.NET SDK, isolated per session, deterministic, fast spin-up. Here's something most people overlook: core components. Live test harness xUnit, MS test in browser. Assertion scoring engine maps test outcomes to rubric signals. Mocking layer mock end substitute pre-wired. NuGet sandbox allowed package feed zero leak isolation. Feedback stream instant red.green fix loop. Think about this for a second. Workflow. Candidate receives a task with a pre-written test suite skeleton. Candidate implements logic and missing test cases. Runtime executes .NET test on save. Scoring engine evaluates pass-fail, coverage, and assertion quality. Interviewer sees a trustable competency fingerprint. And this is where things get complex. Impact. Assessment shifts from writes code to writes verified behavior. False positive rate drops measurably. Hiring decisions anchored to executable proofs. Candidates demonstrate testing fluency as a core skill. But here's where it gets interesting. Strategic advantage. Integrates with existing ATS and interview platforms via API. Supports custom analyzers and Roslyn-based code quality gates. Enables team-specific test style enforcement, BDD/TDD. Produces comparable, audit-ready evidence packs. So what's the real problem? Let's talk about future roadmap. CI/CD native integration, replay interview test suites in real pipelines. AI-assisted test generation against candidate code. Expanded .NET Aspire and cloud-native scenario support. Enterprise policy engine for compliance-controlled assessments.